really cool. Heaps of stuff for the kids to do. Heading off to the obstacle course at the moment. There's a bike track as well. It goes off into the distance. Yeah, it's been really well looked after and well done. Any words to say, Cripple? Marks, set, go. Here comes Current. Trying out the track. Bit of a dreary looking day. Seagulls seem to enjoy it. Here's the ferry, just pulled in, about an hour's late because it's quite choppy. They're starting to unload, we're getting ready to hop on soon. Thought this boat here was quite nice with all the birds painted on it, with seagulls. Very artistic, whoever did that.
That wasn't recording the whole time. I pushed it.
No, you didn't.
Okay, now we're on the ferry.
Wow.
Lesson number one, we filmed the whole thing. It was awesome. We narrated, we did all sorts of stuff.
And then we figured out the camera wasn't.
But Mum forgot to record. So just
Here we are.
pretend you saw it all.
Yeah.
It was great. It was
Imagine.
awesome. So here's Wellington from the top of the ferry. Just got on. We did film coming onto the ferry, but we accidentally didn't film it. So there's where we came from. You can see the little boat down there with all the seagulls, and I see below the waterline, boys, it's got seals, or on the bottom of the hull. It's quite cool. I thought that boat was pretty clever, very artistic. So we were parked down there, we drove along here, and then we came in underneath. It looks like the back of the boat's up now, the ramp's up, so they must have everybody on board. So we should be leaving. Oh, so smoke's starting to churn out, and
It's getting cold.
Nolan's rather cold, I think, because he came out of the cabin. We got a cabin because of Jen's back, so it meant she could lie down.
Yeah.
It's good. There's a lot of logs over there. Little arms over there pulling the logs in and out, moving them around. Few containers. Well, the ropes are still on, so we can't be going anywhere just yet, we figured out. It's like 3 guys sitting down there waiting. Oh, there you go. You see the winches slacking off. The ropes are loose, so they'll be untying them.
People down there.
Pulling the ropes, they're untying them.
Come on, people, use your muscles.
bow thrusters, Corin?
Yeah, the way,
Well, I should say stern, I think. Get around the right way.
the back there.
The back ones, yeah.
I'm a genius.
Yeah, we're real nautical geniuses, aren't we? That's the back of the boat. Yep.
Wow.
Stern thrusters, so let's... Yep. Bye-bye North Island. Well, bye-bye the port. So,
See you later.
heading out this way.
I don't have to.
Doesn't look too bad now, but I think it's going to get rough in a minute. Sort of sheltered behind the structure here, but it's still pretty windy and cold. Starting to head out of Wellington. But I think I'm going to head in. Cold. Stood up here long enough. So we're on the Blue Ridge Ferry. Just headed out. They reckon there's about 2 metre swells. Starting to get a bit rocky rolly, and we got a family cabin. Paid a little bit extra for it, but Jen needed to be able to lie down. So yeah, there she is waving because of her back. And Corin thinks it's absolutely great because every time the boat rocks and rolls, you can jump up and down and run around the room, and it feels really weird, doesn't it?
That's having to hold on to a chair.
Yeah, I'm trying to balance on a chair. So this is the kind of boat crossing that Dad or Grandy would not appreciate. But Corin does. So when I came back to the room, Corin was just running back and forth, jumping around. Nolan is just having a pretend sleep. But fun times. Right, so we're down here with Corin and Nolan at just before Kaikoura. Came down to see all these rocks that were lifted up. Probably told you that before in another video, but we saw a seal in the distance.
Not that one.
And it wasn't actually this one, but we came down to get to the other one. And I said to the boys, we have to be careful not to step on other seals. And
He's posing.
yeah, he is. As we came round to get closer to the other seal, we saw this guy. So he was even closer again. And he's just had a bit of a stretch, but hard to seal. Yep, so the other seal that we came to see was up here. And we thought we'd be well, nice and far away. Oh, and I've just spotted another one down there, if you can see that one. He's over there looking at us.
Oh, there.
Yeah. Just come around the corner and found this guy sunbathing. So we won't come any closer and disturb him. He's just chilling out there. So we stopped in at Ashburton, and we thought we would stop and have a look at the clock tower. Looked pretty cool. We were just on our way out actually, and me and Corin came over, and just as we got to the bottom and I got the GoPro out, it was a minute, well it was 1:28 I think. Went to turn the GoPro on and it chimed, so we missed the action of the clock and everything, but it was pretty cool watching all the cogs and everything go. Well, let's see whether Corin thinks it was pretty cool.
I didn't see it.
Oh.
I was down in the back.
We're wondering if the sprinklers are suddenly going to turn on. Corin didn't want to go and wander around looking for money in the middle.
There's none in there.
He's already checked, yeah. Right, let's get going, I guess.
Well, where's the sprinkler stuff?
Just getting ready to move this morning. Nice little campground. Just outside of Timaru. I get the names muddled up. Pretty much packed up, ready to roll. It's quite nice, down by the river. So we've stopped off to see the Meraki boulders, and we're going to go down to the beach now. Blue bottles, I think. Jellyfish. Here we are, Meraki boulders, or in our case, Meraki boulder. We could come up with all sorts of dad jokes with that one. You guys are bold to be on the boulder. Ha ha. No. Here's one of the boulders that's fallen to pieces.
What's on them there?
I have no idea.
Looks like sugar. Oh look, it's covered in crystals.
It does. It looks like it's covered in crystals of some sort.
No, seriously, look at that one.
Yep.
Covered in crystals. That one looks even better. Is that like sulfur crystals?
Not too sure. It is some sort of crystal on it.
Why don't people just get a pickaxe and take it off?
Oh, I think they have, and that's why there's warnings down there telling you not to. So here's one of the boulders still stuck in the cliff, and it doesn't have any of the lines around it, which is interesting. All the other boulders kind of have lines and patterns where they're falling to pieces. So whether this has just been exposed so it's still intact is interesting. I'm not allowed to vandalise it. And then this is one of the boulders which is just about completely disintegrated. It's all just broken up into segments. See the other boulders over there which have the lines in them and all starting to crack up into different segments. Like big cannonballs that have just gone splat in the beach.
Hold up the boulder then.
Yeah. It's the start of the sections coming out. Banks just all kind of made of clay. And so these boulders just fall out as they get eroded or they just get exposed. Probably more boulders in the bank somewhere. This is the bank where some of the boulders have come out of, and it looks like rock, but it's actually not. It's all just sort of firm clay, but it's all been pressed into layers and patterns. It looks really cool. But that's obviously why it's falling to pieces so easily and quickly, because it's just clay. It's not actually rock. But yeah, you can see the layers that it's been folded and squished and pressed into. Big line running right through it here, so I don't know whether that was a shift, an earthquake, or how that works. It just looks like it might have been put there by a big flood or something, Karen, eh?
Yeah. Wonder which flood did that.
Wonder which flood did that. Another park to try, Waihola. So you might think there's been some bad flooding in the playgrounds underwater, but no, it's the South Island, Lake Waihola. That's how you do a playground. Some of the playgrounds up there, and some of the playground is out in the lake. It's great, nice on a hot summer's day, maybe not quite so at the moment. Cool idea. This is the old sod cottage. Just on the way to Balclutha. I remember it as a kid, always, well, not always stopping, but stopping here occasionally. And it's just open to the public. Find it, see if it adjusts. You can kind of get in here and you look around.
It's very dusty.
Yep, it's a bit dusty and musty. And it's the same as I remember it. Yep, here's the bridge. I always remember the jail bridge going across it. Yep. That's the bridge. There's the kindergarten where I went to kindergarten. Still there. Complete kindergarten. Still the same. So you know you've made it to the South Island when you can get Belgian biscuits finally. Not quite home baking, but it's as close as we're going to get right now. So there we are, Monkey Island. Not very big, but yeah, it's a pile of dirt and rocks. A little staircase to the top. And a little beach. Nolan's found someone to look for crabs with. So they're looking down there for crabs and things in the rocks. Me and Corin are up on the top, Monkey Island, looking out to sea. Let's find up a little bit.
Dad, I think you can see Stewart Island. I think I can. If you look really, really hard.
Yeah, I wonder, that might be.
Do you see it? It's kind of like a hill.
I can see the shape, yeah. Have to check if that's the right direction. We're,
Checked in the car.
we were watching out there before and you could see dolphins out there somewhere. It must have been feeding on something you see, or at least one dolphin out there. But occasionally you'd see the fin come up. It was after something out there.
Make sure you like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.